is born. I had a beautiful week, and I'm not saying it's a beautiful week because the week was not filled with challenges. In fact, it was filled with a lot of challenges, but I have decided to say that the week was beautiful despite the challenges and all that I had to go through. Before we go into the details of this week, if you're just seeing me for the very first time, my name is Eunice Simoya, and on here is where I drop videos of my weekly experiences and self development unfiltered. So I'm excited to share this week's development and experiences with you, even if it was not the sweetest, but I'm excited to say that the week was beautiful. So let's dive in. I'm going to break this week's experiences and lessons into four major parts. Number one being the fact that I had challenges. Number two being the fact that I realized my mistakes and challenges, and number three being lessons, and number four being development. I might be merging the lessons and development together. Yeah. But then, first off, few people didn't tell me that people didn't tell me that being an adult is hard and being a responsible adult is, yes, that's the truth. Being an adult is hard and being a responsible adult is way, 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 way harder. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because this week came with hunger strike. Tell me why, as an adult, I should be hungry. Shouldn't I just be in my father's house eating and not thinking about my problems? Hey, I should be in my father's house, not thinking about my problems. And if I was given an opportunity, I swear, I'll live in my imaginations. Because the life in my imagination is luxury. When I mean luxury, I mean luxury. And I know you're also like that. All of us used to do it. Like we all live in our delulu. Because the life there is way easier than reality. And me for a person, I do not like living in my realities. I do not like it. But then I am being forced to. I am being forced to live in my reality. Can't people just give me the chance to live in my delulu? Because in my delulu, I have money, I have cars, I travel the world. But I like you to answer this question. Is living in my imagination the same thing with vision? That's envisioning a particular position I'm supposed to be and living in my imaginations. Is it the same thing? Or is there a thin line between living in my delulu and visioning? If you have a proper answer to that, leave it in the comment section. So let's continue. So for the first challenge I experienced this week is a dose of laziness and procrastination, because that's the only thing I can tag it as. And mind you, there are challenges. So procrastination and being lazy are challenges, because why should I be procrastinating when I know that my life is serious? Why should I be procrastinating to do things? Why should I be lazy to do things? Eh? And you know that being lazy is another thing, procrastinating is another thing, but joining them together, that collabo, is a wrong combination, is a wrong combo. When I mean a wrong combo, a very wrong combo, because you will waste your time. You will feel like you've wasted your time, but you cannot do anything about it because you are procrastinating while being lazy. I was procrastinating listening to podcasts, and instead of me to just listen to podcasts, jejeje, I was busy doom scrolling throughout the week. No, 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 not throughout the week. At the beginning of the week, that was when this started happening. I was doom scrolling on TikTok, on Instagram, and at the end of the day, I was wasting my data, my precious data. And you all know that, data is like blood. It's like when it finishes, it's like your whole blood has finished in your body. You know that, right? Why was I just scrolling and I'm not learning anything? And coupled with the fact that there are so many nonsense going on social media these days. A whole lot of things. Is it that the feminists are fighting themselves, who is a feminist and who is not a feminist, or I'm watching a You can't even imagine your next scroll on TikTok. I will see something entirely different, and they are so captivating. They will hook me, and I will not leave that page. So that's what I mean by being lazy and procrastinating. And the second challenge I faced this week, I had zero sales in my business. Yeah, I had zero sales in my business this week. That's added to my laziness because I felt like, oh, this world is just not fair to me. Instead of me to pick up myself and start looking for customers or start pitching to people or start advertising my business, no, I was just there saying, oh, this week you just somehow start feeling like I've been backstabbed, a whole lot of nonsense feelings came with that. So those were the two major challenges I faced this week. Sorry, did I say that was the two major challenges I faced? No. There is one that is added to it. Bring your ear, let me tell you. I had low self-esteem this week. Me that I'm very bold though. I'm very, very bold and I can say whatever I want to say. All of a sudden, this week I started feeling like I'm not good enough. I'm not. That's the third one. Well, in all of these things, I think I realized early that I was wasting my time and not being productive with my life early enough because normally my data that was supposed to finish on Friday and or Saturday ended up finishing on Wednesday. Immediately my data finished on Wednesday. I knew that this has gotten to the height of it because actually they say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. At this point, my mind was not idle, but it was filled with junks. But it was filled with a lot of stuff that I was consuming online. And let me give you a secret. If you do not want to be wasting too much of your data, try and be productive because it is when you are not productive that you waste your data and you know that data is expensive, except obviously you have a lot of money, you can afford it. If you can't, send it to me right now. Like I said earlier on, it was when I noticed that my daily data consumption was more than what it used to be when I'm being serious with my life, when I'm taking responsibility of my life. It was when I noticed that I knew that something has to be done because obviously I don't have the money. I don't have the money to be buying data all the time. And besides, 20 gig should be okay to carry me for throughout the week. So if 20 gig cannot carry me, it means that I am being lazy, I am being inconsiderate of my future, I am being inconsiderate of my self-development journey, and yeah, that was it. And also I started letting my low views get into me. Normally I think about it, but not to the extent that I was thinking about it this period or this week, because I was like, I'm just scrolling now on TikTok and they are bringing so many people's videos to me. Why can't they bring my own videos to them? Why can't they take my videos to them? Why is the algorithm treating me like this? I felt really, I don't know, it felt like I started feeling like my village people were after me actually. Like my village people don't want me to go viral on TikTok or don't want me to grow on TikTok, because not only on TikTok actually, also on my YouTube channel and my Instagram, I started feeling like, oh, my village people don't want me to grow. Actually, there's no village people that does not want you to grow or does not want me to grow. It's just that you have decided not to watch my videos to the end, and they also on TikTok have decided not to watch my videos to the end. That is why I'm not having views. But then I let that get into me. I was feeling so bad about it. I was already thinking maybe I should just drop this content creation life. Honestly, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I think this content creation life is not for me. Maybe I should just drop it and give up on it. But then I have come too far to go back. I cannot go back anymore. So we're going to stay here until they decide to blow my videos up. I never can tell the one that will blow up. After all of these things, I was still the one that told myself the truth that nobody is coming to save me. Even if they've said it before that nobody is coming to save me, I still know that nobody is coming to save me. If I decide not to listen to podcasts and know have more informations about myself, about my environment, about things I need to do, about people's life. If I decide not to publicize my business, if I decide not to have my routines checked, how am I going to have the life that I said I want? So I was still the one that told myself the truth that nobody's coming to save me. I learned my lessons. Even if by next week I might still fall into this trap, but it doesn't change the fact that I learned my lessons. So that was a hard lesson that I learned, and I decided to improve on myself. That brings me to the part of self development. But then, if you have watched my videos to this point, before I talk about the self development, and you have not subscribed to this channel, you just ask yourself now: this thing you are doing, is it good? Is it good? Hmm? Now click on the subscribe button and subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when I drop a new video next week. I'm excited about next week actually. Yeah, I'm excited about next week because it's going to be my birthday soon and just a lot coming on this YouTube channel. So you have to watch out for me. So click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when I drop that video by next week. And also make sure you like, comment, and share with your friends. Okay? So that being said, let's go to the self-development part. In as much as, don't get me wrong, in as much as I'm complaining, or would I say I'm telling you I was not serious this week, or would I say I was lazy and I procrastinated, I did not forget to do my habit rituals. So I did not forget to do my habit rituals actually. I didn't forget to take my water throughout the week when I wake up from sleep in the morning. I didn't forget to pray and read my Bible. You all know that I finished the book of Job. If you watched the last week episode, you will know that I have finished the book of Job and I'm reading the book of Psalms. And weirdly, I don't know why I'm trying to connect all the everything I'm reading in the book of Job, I'm trying to turn it to a song because they said that the Psalm of David are songs. And also I took my tea 3 times this week. And also I didn't forget to say thank you to people that showed me little kindness and favors this week. Remember that I am still the woman or the lady that says thank you intentionally because I want to be a grateful person. Yeah. And also I listened to podcasts twice this week, just twice. That was the part I said that I was being lazy and I was procrastinating and all of that. I listened to podcasts twice this week. I did not forget to post on my TikTok page throughout the week. Apart from this day that I'm recording this video, if you know the day I'm recording this video, drop it in the comment section. I want to know if you know the days I do the recording. I didn't post on my TikTok this particular day, but I might end up posting later in the evening. I don't know yet. A new routine has been added to my habit rituals. I told you earlier on, I think that was around January, that when I add a new routine, I will definitely let you know about it. So I didn't wait till the end of the first quarter of the year before adding this one. I have started reading my first book for the year, and the title of the book is Sell or Be Sold. If you have read that book, or if you know the book, kindly drop it in the comment section, and we'll continue the conversation about the book from there. So that's all that I did this week and all that I've experienced this week. I think with all of these things I've said, we have come to the end of this episode of Venus Journal. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button right now and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to know when I drop a video every week. And if you're also on your way to becoming a better version of yourself, kindly click on the button right now and leave a comment for me in the comment section. I'll see you when I see you next week. Bye bye.